Well, again, still listening to Floyd. You notice that I've changed everything's changed. Well, it's been minutes since the last one. We're talking about techniques when you stop writing, when you just can't, it's not a block. You know what's coming down the road. You just can't get to what's coming down the road. I talked in the last experiment about asking yourself what happens next and kind of meditate. Just, what happens next? Let your mind wander. Let it go through all the possibilities. Consider all the plot points that got you to the place where it's just not flowing anymore. And also look at the connecting tissue between the plot points. What's been going on? Is there something that needs to be added there that can be added here? That's what happens next. Here's the other technique. And this one really is one that I kick in. I will offer that it's more pantser mode than plotter mode, but I do use it to help me get to the plot points. So, do what you want with that. And the technique is, who have I not written about lately? I know that sounds silly. I tend to write to me it sounds silly. I tend to write novels. My latest novels tend to have a lot of characters in them. Probably because I'm a fan of British television and New Zealand television, where the plots are heavily charactered. There may be some principal characters who are always in the shows, but there's always a multitude of other characters floating around. So I enjoy those so much, and my experience in business and corporate life was there's always going to be many players sitting around the table. I write what I know. Hey, there you go. Anyway, who have I not written about lately? And I mentioned in the last experiment that I'm working on Fains I, work in progress, and you should all be on my blog reading it. And help me out. Tell me what you think. So I'm writing along, got to a point where I knew where it was going, couldn't get it there. And as I said in the last experiment, I asked myself, what happens next? Okay. And that got me part of the way there. Because what it got me was, and as I said in the last experiment, there's a place in a woods just outside of, in a very small town in upstate New York, where fantastic things happen. Nobody knows about it. One or two people know about it. But the majority of the cast of the novel does not know about it, and never will, if this one character does his job properly. So I'm writing along, and I know there's going to be more revelation about this fantastic place. And I know what happened just before. Okay, what happens in this fantastic place? What happens next? Is it this character? No. Is it that character? No. Is it this character? No. So I'm running through the characters in the novel. I'm running through the main character, the main protagonist. No. Her brother. No. The sheriff. No. The principal antagonist. No. To this, to that, the other thing. How about the nasties? Not the antagonists, but just the nasties who are in the story, the plot line. No. Previously, I had a walk-on character. Walk-on characters are always very dangerous for me. When the alibi gets published, you will, if you read it, and I hope you do, there's a walk-on character, a female police officer. And as I was writing the scene where she makes an appearance, I was saying out loud, don't give her a name. Don't give her any dialogue. Don't just let her. Oh, crap. Because I realized that the minute that character spoke, she had a part in the story. And when I gave her a full name, not just officer, whatever it was, as an identifier, okay, fine. Yeah, there we go. So I had this other character in Fains I, which was a walk-on character, and had no real role. Just she was there so something else could happen, which is what a walk-on character is for. They only contribute to that scene. They just make something available in that scene for the principal or secondary characters to do something, the real characters, if you will. And what happens next? If something happens in that woods, in that fantastic place in that woods. Who have I not written about lately? And all of a sudden, this elderly woman, because she is an elderly woman, Mrs. Stockton, boom, there it is. It's all there. She's in the fantastic place. Really? She doesn't know anything about fantastic stuff. Oh, she got stuck in it. Really? Wow. How long has she been in there? Really? Is it a fantastic place that she recognizes the passage of time? No. What this allowed me to do was give the reader some definition of this fantastic place, which I knew because I put it into my plot line. But I did not realize it was going to be revealed to the reader at this point. Not all of it's revealed, some of it is, but there is enough of it revealed, hopefully, for the reader to go, what the hell? Or what? Anyway, sorry I had to do that. If you watch the previous video, you know what you know the joke. So, okay, so this character had a walk-on role. She's here now. Does she have a larger role in the rest of the story? Or is she merely here so that one of the main characters can get to the fantastic place and get something done which needs to be done? What needs to be done? Didn't see that one coming. And that is, to me, the joy of those two techniques. What happens next, and who have I not written about lately? Who needs to be on the scene, in the story, here to get me to the plot point that I want to get to where the story needs to go next. There you go. Two kind of meditation type exercises. If you find yourself halting in your production, halting in your writing. And again, you may want to call this a writer's block. I don't view it as such. I view it as me getting in the way of my stories. And maybe that's another video, another experiment we should talk about. Is there such a thing as writer's block, and how do you get past it? I don't know. Let me know. What do you think? So there you go. What happens next? Who have I not written about lately? And I think there's going to be a part 3 to this. We'll see. Thank you so much. Take care. Stop button.